Hey guys, welcome to Viscera Cleanup Detail. We're doing the Santa's Rampage. I don't know if you call it DLC, but it's an additional map. So we are a hygiene technician. We're 24 years old, and the briefing is: the tragic events that unfolded at this workshop must be in no way deter from you from performing your duties in a manner befitting the company's reputation. Your work here entails cleaning up the horrific aftermath of Mr. Claus's unfortunate breakdown. This includes all his slaughter and any broken items and so forth. And please conduct yourself appropriately, as this assignment will reflect upon your permanent record. Fail to follow company guidelines and regulations, you may find yourself without a job. Once your assignment is complete, the corporation takes ownership of this workshop and any remaining items and employees. So yeah, kind of went crazy. So, So we want to make sure we clean up good, but we don't want to make a further mess. I kind of already messed my broom up a little bit. So, if you step in stuff, you'll make boot prints, and then that will make everything a mess. You have to clean up your broom, else you'll make a further mess as well. So pretty much we're a technician who's charged to clean up after first-person shooters and other games. So, oops, shoot. Also, you might want to make sure you don't spill your water, because if you spill it, it also makes a mess. All these things I'm sure will happen. So, I like to kind of just clean the floor, because then you're not tracking kind of mud everywhere. Okay, oops, shit, that's been a mess. So most maps have an incinerator, which you'll use to get rid of. Oops, see, I'm making muddy boot prints. Which you'll use to get rid of all the waste and unsightly items. But this map has the fire, which serves as that. I keep pulling up that sniffer. Well, I'll show you the sniffer later. I don't find it that useful. Also, the game is pretty snooty on what it considers to be garbage. So for the most part, you're best off just to get rid of it all. Get rid of it all, burn it all. Most people wouldn't consider that garbage, but the company might. I don't think the thing works anyway, but we will see. Is that burning? There we go, now it's burning. We can also burn our bucket here. Does this one have... oh yeah, it does right here. So there's biohazard containers that you can use for small waste, so you don't have to walk all the way back. Also, these things will shoot out body parts and other kind of miscreants. Oop. I don't want to put up these bloody footprints. I also want to clean up around here, so that when I use these things it doesn't make a further mess. So we're going to want a couple buckets. One bucket for right here, clean up a mess that comes out of the biohazard. So, just so for for the most part, since our fire is so close, we're best off to not use the biohazard containers a whole lot and just throw it in, because you can kind of lose time and then they can tip and make a mess. Some maps, which I'll show you, we'll probably do quite a bit of Viscera. I'll show you where you need adequate amounts of those to carry the stuff out, because you're not going to carry them one by one. I need to stop using the scroll wheel and start using the number keys. What happened is, when I put the sniffer, I'm using the scroll wheel. Oop. Okay, I'm not picking all those off to get a perfect rating. There's a gun. I will burn all the presents because that's an adequately grinchy thing to do. Oop. Shares. Burn them. Dead elf. Burn them. Again, want to clean that up so we don't walk in it. I should be using this bucket because that's my bucket in case this thing makes a mess. Put a bucket down here. And this table. Looks like the table got bloody. I think that I might have hit it with that elf. Again, use the scroll wheel. Okay. Guess we can start. So we will kind of start. This is a multiplayer game, so I might get some other people on in later episodes, but for the most part I just wanted to kind of start you guys off with just one player, and we'll see where it goes from there. I don't know. If you have multiple players, it kind of might take away a little bit from you guys seeing how everything's done. Oops, that fell back there. Can I? Oh, this is a lantern. We actually might need this, but I'm gonna put it on over here for now. What happens in some missions is you have to adequately light them up, because what happens if you don't is people could get injured. Okay, I was able to get that. Burn it. Because yeah, you gotta burn all the children's toys. That's obviously what you do. Gun. Dead elf. I don't know why there's dead elf on the table, but sure. We'll get rid of him. See, if you want to pick up these presents, you might miss the dead elf. He's making a mess on the table. The game is still kind of in a beta mode, so they're doing upgrades and stuff slowly to it. I don't know if it's their first objective, but it's actually better than when I last played it already. It's just smoother. That's the one thing about multiplayer is if you get a couple players and they're from different countries or whatever, the desync can be pretty bad. Oh, I got that chair all the way in. So, clean up this table. Oop, too much cleaning. Could get another. And we're getting lucky with our buckets here. Perfect there. Doesn't look like the. Oh yeah, there's some there. Pick up this elf. I get some blood on the corner of my machine. Kind of the art to knowing when your mop is fully dirtied. Oh, come on. Chairs it. The secret to this is the incinerators on the normal missions are a little bit bigger, but you want to burn your items throughout the mission, so at the end you're not just spend an hour throwing items into the furnace. So that's why I kind of clean a little bit, incinerate a little bit, clean a little bit, incinerate a little bit. It's just the best way to do things. Over here, I will grab this stool because it's kind of in the way. Might not be able to fit it in. Anyway. Oh, that elf had lots of knives in him. That's Santa kind of went a little bit crazy. Stick the elf into the fire. We're gonna need a biohazard container over here. Oop, making a mess. This one doesn't have a lot of blood. Some of the missions have a lot of blood. Oop, oop. Get that one there. Oh wait, no, I'm gonna get biohazard for that. Oh, it looks like that blew a hole inside the room there. But we'll grab a biohazard container here. Nope, see, it's misfunctioning and it shot out a whole bunch of body parts. Oops. Onto my water. See, it's dirty, it dirties the water. If you drop a body part in water. Then that water is useless. So, the reason you want to clean up these body parts pretty much right away is, what happens is, well, A, that happens. But also, if you don't, when the container comes out, it will push the body parts out and then drag them across the floor and they'll make the area bloody. You really just gotta clean as you go. Oops, sorry. I actually really don't. I'd unequip the sniffer if I could, because I really don't find it that useful. I'll leave that. Pull a couple of these. Oops, do I have muddy footprints there? Looks like it. Oh, yeah, we need to get rid of these. These are that's a dynamite. What it does, I'll show you guys. Blows up, throws everything everywhere, and makes a plenty big mess. So there's dynamite for you guys. Lot of mess. But if you throw the dynamite in the fire, it will just burn and you don't have to worry about it as much. So it's interesting. Gotta be careful that we're not tracking. You can track the black stuff around. So let's grab our hands. Get another bucket. Did it blow up that bucket? No, that bucket's still good. Oh, it didn't destroy, that's good. If you click while holding an item, it will flip it to the upright stance. That's a big hat. So yeah, now it blew all these balls of the tree. Now we're going to have to find them all and pick them up and throw them away. Oops. Also, we're going to be tracking mud all over the place now. Or not mud, but blood. It was worth it to show you guys how that works. Okay, so now our mud is it's muddy with black, or that's green. It's different. There's several different colors. So if it gets muddy with that color, when you mop, it makes marks of that color. Oh yeah, we need. I'll knock this over and see. That's what I was talking about. It knocked our shotgun shells out. Oh. Sorry, button. Let's go back to the hands. You can try to put the elves in there, but like I said, they're kind of big, so it just kind of makes a mess. So depends how you want to do it. Clean out one room at a time is kind of a good way to do it. Kind of place it down on Eh, we'll get knocked in. Other thing you can do is just kind of shake though. Should have put that president. It's a little bit big for the crate, but oh well. Oh, there's Santa Claus. It was my birthday Friday. Mommy got me 23 presents and a soccer field cake. I hate her. I said I hate her. I said you were better. I want 23 steak pies, 12 ice creams, 18 trays of reindeer fudge, 3 big boxes of fudge, a pair 5 computer with conscription 3 brown ops, and Nitro Genie go-kart. Steve Jobs. Okay, so you want to carry these very carefully so items do not fall out like that knife. And then what you do is you stick them in the fire and everything will burn at once. Oops, wrong button. Perfect. And we'll clean that up in due course. Let's finish up this room. Knife. Broken Jack Daniels bottle. Oh, it's actually not Jack Daniels. What is it? Looks like a piece of a reindeer. Is there another one? Okay, dear Santa, I want a new Playbox 180 and a new iPhone 73 2S and a new Racerman car driver game. I also want a new bike because the one I got last year is dirty, and I want a new windbreaker air rifle too. I've been good, so I want these. Billy Spoiled. Fucking shell. So this is Slack Spaniel, fine quality old whiskey. Santa seems to drink a lot of Slack Spaniel as well. Final notice, Mrs. Claus. With this great breath, I find myself forced to write this correspondence once more. So investigators determined that atrocious conditions which you force our elven brethren must cease immediately. The low pay, the equivalent long workdays, lack of holidays, it's inhuman. If we at the Union do not see radical changes in the next few weeks, we will be forced to pursue legal channels. And then, sir, you will see that Fearville. I need to re-grab it. See that the fury of the elves. Oh, that the full fury of the elves is not so small. Good day, Tiny Littleton, Secretary General. We'll read some more of those afterwards. Just kind of break them up. Another bottle. What's this? Chuck Burns' egg dog. Thick and slimy. Shit. So guys, we'll call that an episode here, and we'll be back in the next one. Later guys.